Can everybody hear? Joining us today on behalf of Scjr Educational Initiative, she is the GOAT, the Webster's Dictionary definition of the greatest of all time. Phylicia Rashad, let's give a huge warm South Side of Chicago welcome to the GOAT, Phylicia Rashad. Let's all get on our feet like the throwback song from Gloria Estefan. Get on your feet. The GOAT, Phylicia Rashad. Thank you so much, Miss Rashad, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And before we get started with the Q&A, I want to welcome some of our outstanding guests. We are represented by Chicago Public School alumni who are current HBCU students from Morehouse College, Morgan State University, Kentucky State University, Grambling State University, and Claire Huxtable's TV alma mater, if you can see the hoodie, Hillman College.
Very nice.
Also, Professor Franklin and William W. Carter School of Excellence, John W. Cook Academy Principal Estes is in the house, as well as Kenwood Academy. Students from Kenwood Academy, South Shore International, and Thornwood High School. So thank you so very much. And we're also joined by Gabrielle Mitchell, CEO of Gift of Gab Counseling, who provides free mental health wellness workshops and programs for underserved communities here on the South Side of Chicago. Free mental health wellness workshops for our future leaders. So thank you so very much, Ms. Rashad, for joining us in the midst of your busy schedule. Before we go into the Q&A, I wanted to introduce a special young lady. And for the first time ever, we have two ladies on the Mount Rushmore of all-time greatest moms ever, finally meeting. So I want to introduce my mom.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I am really enjoying you on This Is Us.
Thank you.
You have, it's one of my favorite shows, and you have absolutely become a welcome addition.
Oh, well, I'm a guest.
I know, but your role is very important because it helps, you know, with the storyline with Beth and her interaction as far as her family.
Thank you.
I wish you continued success.
Thank you so much.
And I also want to introduce Hollywood actress extraordinaire, Makia Cox, joining us. Hey, Miss Cox.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am wonderful. I'm feeling so blessed this morning that I get to be on this Zoom with you. Stanley, so just sorry to give you a little sidebar. Stanley has allowed me to be a part of these whenever I'm not shooting and I'm available because he has some amazing guests come on. I usually never speak, sometimes don't even turn my video on. I just want to see what everyone is saying. But today I was like, Miss Phylicia, I have to say hello because as he knows, you are one, as he said, you are the GOAT. You have been an inspiration to me since I was a little girl. And anytime I get an interview and they ask, who is your icon? I say, you're the first person I say. So I am just very thankful that I am here in your presence. And I do have a couple questions too, if I'm allowed to ask, Stanley.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I can go? Oh, I'll go. I'll start us all off. Hi, everyone else. How's everyone doing? Good.
Everybody's homework assignment is to watch ABC's The Rookie Sunday nights to see what Makia Cox is up to. Go ahead.
My question for you is, all of us clearly, a lot of us, I'll say, know you from the Cosby Show, but you have been doing it up since way before that. Can I ask what life and career was like before the Cosby Show?
You have to.
Oh, do I have to unmute? I'm sorry.
No, Ms. Rashad.
I muted because the garbage collector was going by.
Gotcha.
Before the Cosby Show, I was a single mother who had worked for, I guess, it must have been about 3 and a half years in the chorus of Dreamgirls. And I had left that show because I needed to. If I hadn't left, I wasn't going to do anything else. I didn't have another job to go to, but I understood that it was time to move. And then I was working in soap opera, and I worked in soap opera for a year.
This was all in New York?
All in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to the Cosby Show, the only television I had worked in was soap opera, and all the other work had been in theater with the Negro Ensemble Company, with a New Federal Theater, and with Broadway productions, Ain't Supposed to Die a Natural Death, The Wiz, at Lincoln Center in the Duplex, mostly in theater, because that was my area of training, and those were my aspirations, really, to work in theater. Mm-hmm.
I come from theater myself. Musical theater was my background. So I unfortunately have not been able to do as much of it as I would have liked, because I accidentally, out of college, I went on tour for 2 years with Fame and Smokey Joe's Cafe. And then I fell into living out here. And then every time I tried to go back to New York, something pulled me and it kept me here even longer. So I've just lived out in LA ever since. But
Well,
go ahead.
I
Yeah.
want to say to you, sometimes a delay can prove beneficial. Continue your dance study and your voice study, because all of that work that I was doing in the chorus of The Wiz and Dreamgirls, that was good and solid work. It was after being in the Cosby Show for 3 seasons that I was asked to audition for Into the Woods as the witch, to audition for Stephen Sondheim. So visibility is a good thing. And especially when your other talents emerge as a surprise.
Okay.
So don't let go.
Thank you. I needed to hear that. Thank you.
We will go to the CEOs of Beauty and Brains organization, Ms. Janet and Jennifer Martin. They run the top after school girls mentoring program in the city of Chicago. Janet and Jennifer, are you ready?
Yes, we're here. My sister is actually downstairs. She's in class right now, virtual school. So she is not able to join me, but yes, it is such a pleasure to meet you. I grew up watching The Cosby Show, was absolutely my favorite show. I thought I was Olivia growing up. And so it's really a pleasure to be here speaking with you directly. Like Stanley said, my sister and I co-founded this nonprofit organization. So we focus on providing educational resources and scholarships and all these networking opportunities to young Black women as they progress through high school, college, graduate school, and into their professional careers. So a lot of people look up to us currently because I'm in medical school, she's a student at Cornell, and we're really trying to give back to the community. So my question for you is like, what was it like to have millions of ladies over the years consider you such a trailblazer and hero and role model? And does that carry an extra burden? And just what was that experience like for you?
It was a humbling experience. It was a humbling experience. First of all, I'm not the first. There were those before me. Before there was Claire Huxtable, there was Julia, Diane Carroll. You wouldn't know that because you weren't born yet. No, I'm not the first. Every time someone bursts through, it seems like they're the first, but no. I stand on the shoulders of great women, of great artists, okay? So I did not assume a burden of any kind. What I have felt over the years is an enduring gratitude for having been able to do work that has meant so much to so many people, work that people could identify with, and work that somehow has inspired subsequent generations to go to college, to become attorneys, to expand their own horizons. It isn't because of me, it's because of the work. And if we keep our focus in this way, our trains stay on track.
I love that answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. We're going to go to Miss Chicago 2020. Miss Monica Nia Jones has a great question for you. And before Monica asks her question, those that are entering the Zoom currently right now, please mute upon arrival, mute upon arrival. I'm letting you in, but please mute upon arrival. Oh, go ahead, Martin sisters.
Oh no, Jennifer just came up
Hi,
from class.
yes.
She wanted to say hi.
Sorry, yes. I'm also, this is my oldest sister. I'm also the co-founder with her, and I just got out of class. I just want to come peep in and say hi. I'm sorry I missed it.
Oh no problem, no problem. Monica Nia Jones, Miss Chicago 2020 has a critically acclaimed question to ask you.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here. Like Stanley said, my name is Monica Nia Jones, and I am Miss Chicago 2020 and 2021. I will be going on to compete at Miss Illinois later this year, and if I become Miss Illinois, then I will have a chance to compete at Miss America. So very exciting year for me. But in regards to your career, you've accomplished so much in just about everything that I can think of. Is there anything that you would say you have on your bucket list that you have not yet accomplished that you would want to work on within the next 5 years?
Oh yeah, there's a project that I've been nurturing for about 11 years now, and I'd like to bring that. There's that. There are a couple of theater projects that I am slated to direct. I'm looking forward to that. I look forward to continuing as a teacher because I learn so much when I teach. And one day, who knows, I might well direct an opera.
Oh, wow.
That sounds amazing. If you do the opera and you need a violinist, you can call me. I'm a very accomplished violinist, so.
She is outstanding. She is outstanding. Yeah,
You can add me to that list because I do classical myself, so we can all be in
You
it.
can all.
Absolutely.
I like
Yes.
it.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to come back to you after this for notes. I'm You said it, I won't forget.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna go to Kayla Sullers from HBCU's own Grambling State University, home of the Tigers.
Hey,
Kayla
Sarah,
Hey.
Sullers.
how are you?
Fine.
I am from the South Side of Chicago. I am a filmmaker and a student studying mass communication here at Grambling State University. I actually have a few of my Gram fam here on the call representing us. So if you guys want to say hello really quick, say hey, everybody.
Hey.
But they are hey.
Hey.
Grambling in the house.
Hello.
And bam.
Our students
How's the marching band?
amazing.
Yes, it is.
So pretty much, I just wanted to touch in the fact that you come from a lineage of greatness. So you and your sister, Miss Debbie Allen, are both all-time legends. Was there ever at any point at an early point of your careers that you two had auditioned against for the same role of any kind? And if so, how did you guys get over that trials and tribulations?
It only happened once. It happened once. I'd been presented with a film script and I was reading this role and they said that this was an offer. And then Debbie, not knowing that I was reading this script, called to tell me that she had been cast in the role that I was looking at. And we laughed about it. We laughed about it. We said, oh, these people are not well organized at all. Do they not know that we talk? So we just laughed about it. It was, not a big deal at all.
Oh, wow. Yeah, great question, Ms. Sullers. Tell us briefly about the student leadership organization that you're a part of at Grambling.
Oh, yes. So we are a part of the Student Leadership Initiative here on Grambling's campus. So the whole point of the organization is to uplift students here on the campus to do better leadership in terms of community service. We do seminars, we do different things just to help better students from their freshman year of college up until their senior years, just so we can better them in life and then those next steps in their journey.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow. Next question will be from your Howard little sister. Mariah Webster is a current health medical student, sophomore at the Howard University. Miss Webster.
Hi, thank you for that introduction. Hi, Ms. Rashad. Oh, it is such an honor to be speaking with you today. And I am going to touch on Howard University a little bit because you crawled so I can walk. So I just wanted to know, how did your experiences at Howard University prepare you for both the real world and your career?
When I entered Howard University, I was a student in the College of Fine Arts. This was very serious. It was taken very seriously. There was a robust program in theater and music and visual arts. And the thing about fine arts, as many of you know, is that it's applied knowledge. There is the academic aspect of it. There are textbook courses, but primarily it's applied art, which means you are working. You are working from the beginning of your freshman year. So there were cabarets that I was not going to be able to go to. There were homecoming activities that I would not attend. I'd be in the drama department moving sets around, trying to not to get crushed. Oh yes, I was working and learning as I worked. I carried a full academic program. I was also studying liberal arts courses. And yeah, it was great work. So I learned my freshman year that my career in theater would require some sacrifices. And then after a minute, they didn't become sacrifices at all because I was busy with what I was doing. But one day, one of my favorite professors said to me, I said, I don't think I'll ever marry. And he said, why not? I said, because our work is such, we have to work so hard, there's just no room. And he looked at me and smiled and he said, Miss Allen, perhaps you should consider marrying an actor. He was telling me to live.
Oops. I'm sorry about that.
How did that happen? Oh, yeah, he was telling me when I said I wouldn't marry because of what theater required, he told me maybe I should marry an actor. And I understood what he was saying to me. He wasn't really telling me to marry an actor. He was telling me to have a full life.
Mm-hmm.
And at Howard University, as you know, and as students at Grambling and all the other HBCUs know, it's a nurturing environment. Oh yeah, there are pitfalls and there's struggles and there's obstacles and there's leaps and bounds and there's hills and there's valleys and it's all of it. All of those things are in real life too. So college is your dress rehearsal. But you're in an environment in which you do not have to code switch. You don't have the feeling inside that you have to prove yourself. Your worthiness and your excellence was acknowledged with your acceptance to the institution. That's why you're there. This allows you to grow freely without the burden that some students, let's say at Juilliard had. I don't know what it's like there now, but I know what it was. Imagine Audra McDonald being told she was never going to be a singer. Imagine it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not in a place where people feel they have to break you down to build you up. Isn't that a blessing?
It surely is.
That's what, yeah, it is. That's what Howard gave to me. So my personality and so much of my development happened at home. I see Ms. White nodding in agreement. It happened at home. Yeah. And I grew up in an environment where I was nurtured by teachers who had taught my father and were teaching me. So I didn't come with a lot of questions about myself. And I grew up during the era of civil rights. I was witnessing the March on Washington. I was witnessing the signing of the Civil Rights Bill. I was witnessing the signing of the Voters' Right Act. I was witnessing so many changes, so many things. And my mother even organized sit-ins in our living room. So a lot of, I knew who I was. And Howard, the experience at Howard University only augmented that, which I hope is your experience in the institutions that you're in today. Realize also that your institutions, the ones that you're in, it's so much more than brick and mortar. Those institutions carry the living vibration of the intention of the founders. And those students who came through and achieved great things and who were coming from various backgrounds, most of them challenged, but who moved on to reach their goals. This is where you are. Garbage truck going by.
Oh, okay.
This is where you are. It's, for all the things that we as students find wrong with our institutions and wish to correct, pause for a moment. Pause for a moment and soak in the unseen energy that is supporting you daily. It's more than brick and mortar.
Amen.
Yes, thank you so much for that answer. Everything you said was 110% true, and I'm thankful that we are both a Bison family.
Thank you.
I have a favor to ask of you, Miss Rashad.
Yes.
Okay, so our Zoom, this first half of the Zoom call is about to max out. Is there a way that I can regenerate the Zoom link, which will only take about 5 minutes, and then we close out with the final 15 minutes of the Q&A, and we also have a big award that we want to present to you as well. So is that at all possible?
I have to depart your meeting by 10 minutes to 12 because I have another meeting to go to. So I'm with you until then. All right, 10 minutes to the hour. Let me put it this way.
Okay.
It's 12 o'clock my time, another time where you are.
Okay. All right. Let's decisions. Let's go to the next question, and then if it overlaps, then we'll regenerate the link accordingly.
Okay.
Sierra Evans, HBCU from Morgan State University, has a brief question to ask. Ms. Evans.
Hello, yes, that is me, Sierra J. Evans. For starters, thank you so much for speaking with us, but I'm going to jump right into it since we are trying to stay on time and make sure that you get to where you have to get to. Now, you are a woman who wears many, many hats, from Broadway to television, and the list goes on. Now, what's your favorite thing to do out of all the hats that you wear?
That's a very difficult question. I like all of it. I really do. I love the theater. It's the discipline in which I was trained. I love working in the theater as actress and director. I certainly do enjoy working in film and television. And I've worked in television as producer as well. Well, film, yeah, for television. So I really enjoy all of it. There's not a favorite. And there's not, I think the one that's most challenging though is theater. Because in theater, every night must be new. Every performance must be for the first time. But it also affords discovery every single night. And it really is incredible to see, if you were to go see a production on the opening night, and then you went back on closing night, you would see transformation. You would see expansion. You would see growth. You would see more depth. Ideally, this is what you should see when people are really invested in what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And I love theater for that. And I just checked my calendar and I'm good with you until 15 minutes after the hour.
Yay. Yippee, hip hop hooray. I'm going to resend the Zoom link to everybody. So look out for your email shortly. Thank you so much. I'll see everybody within the next 5 minutes or so. Thank you so much.
Stanley, I'm gonna hop off because I gotta go get tested. Phylicia, thank you. You are amazing. Love you so much. Bye, everyone.
I'll send that link shortly. Stay safe, Ms. Cox.
Thank you. You too.